Let me tell you a story how I started my first gig playing piano in a restaurant. So when I was 15, I landed my first gig and I felt super scared quoting 50 euros for many hours during Christmas. I think like 8. It was spread over 2 days and then 2 times 4 hours. And I just thought 50 euros, oh wow, that I never earned that money with doing my hobby, so I thought it was too much. And when I said that to him, he looked at me and he was like, 50 euros? And I was going like crazy in my mind, like, oh, I did it. I asked way too much. And he said, I cannot accept that. He refused to pay me that amount. But instead, he offered me 200 euros. Because, of course, in retrospect, it's nothing, 50 euros for 8 hours of playing during Christmas. So I felt very ashamed, but it was a good lesson. And now I know actually it was an offer that people would be stupid to say no to, which is something that Alex Hormozy is teaching right now. When I first landed my gig in a Michelin restaurant, I earned 50 euros per hour, and this was a 4-hour event. So I earned 200 euros. And what I loved about it is that I didn't have to bring my electric piano. So they have a grand piano in the location. And it just I just have my improvisation method. So I don't have to bring anything. I just go and I sit and I play and I go home. And now I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how that sounds, because playing 4 hours in a Michelin restaurant is it can be challenging if you think about it. But honestly, when I sit, the time just goes away like that. The only thing is that I feel my shoulders a little bit after these 4 hours. So maybe I cannot do it every day. I maybe need 1 or 2 days rest, but other than that, it's pretty okay. So I play stuff like this. What I play here is the yellow block. So I have 5 colors: the red one, the yellow one. To clarify, I'm playing it right now from C, and the other one I played from F. Okay, the green one, the purple one, and the blue one, which is more simple. The blue one is also half as long. This allows you to play basically, I don't want to say any song, but most popular songs you can play using the color blocks. When they are in a different key, I transpose them to white keys for beginners, so they can instantly play that song after mastering the color block method. So yeah, but this video is about how I play and improvise in a restaurant. So it's basically like being a DJ, right? You see a DJ like Armin van Buuren, who is in front of 100,000 people audience, and he would improvise based on his audience, right? So first he has a track with a beat, and then the audience goes crazy, and then another track with a higher BPM, and the crowd goes crazy. But you cannot let the crowd go crazy for half an hour. You also need to implement rests or breathing moments and allow your audience to breathe, basically. That's what I'm doing in the restaurant as well. So you feel a little bit the ambience, and sometimes you go from this. So you really let your audience breathe, or let them, when they get the main course for their dinner, let's say in these 4 hours they get different courses, 5 courses, and this is the main dish. Everybody's super busy the first 1 and 2 hours talking because they haven't seen these people in years. No, not in years, but haven't seen these people in months. If it's if it's if it's an event like that. But if it's an event where just people go as couples or with 3 people or 4 people, it is slightly less intense, and you have a little bit more flexibility. But there are no rules. There are no rules. You just feel the audience, and it will grow on you based on experience, I guess. And doesn't matter if you make mistakes, because it's improvisation. So now you might wonder, do you also play popular songs? Yeah, I implement this with popular songs, and I try to implement it in a way that it is not noticeable. If that's the best strategy, I'm not sure. I think you can get more attention if you stop your improvisation and play a song and end your song, but you're really there for background music. And so I'm a film composer, and as a film composer, you don't want the music to be, how do you say that, like, you don't want it to be too present. Or maybe the referee of a soccer game, you don't want to see the referee. The best referees are invisible. So the best background music is also that you're invisible, and you're aligned with the ambience. So typically when people come in, I play in major key, I think. There are no rules. And whenever you want, you can throw in a melody that you have previously prepared. And sometimes it's actually very funny, and maybe it's very annoying for the audience, but sometimes I play the beginning of a song, but I don't know how it proceeds, and I secretly move to another key or to another song, which could lead to dissatisfaction. But I always try to not do it, not make it visible, or not make it noticeable is the word. So if I don't know how to play the song, I just end it. That's the advantage of the color blocks, because you know where you are and you know exactly what you can do, and it allows for so much freedom when you master them. But there are just 5 colors. 5 colors represents 5 patterns, and it's super easy to pick up. You can literally learn all the patterns in one day, and then you can, over time, we can work together on dynamics and speed, because that's where the magic is. Also, the use of the sustain pedal is a big part of playing the beautiful part. So if I play without sustain pedal, it would sound like this. And if I play with, if I don't use any dynamics or tempo change, it would sound very robotic. So what I do is I match the low dynamics with low tempo and high dynamics with high tempo. So we start from slow and soft. Does that make sense? So I start slow and soft, I move up, or I drive the tempo up and I drive the dynamics up from high speed, loud dynamics, and back to soft speed and soft dynamics, slow speed. Okay, one more thing before I end the video. Endings. I just want to give you a very quick examples of how you can end a song. I think that's the most basic one. Let me give you another example. So in C major scale, we add D major. Another example. This is called Moldur, which is German for, I don't know. It is, you're basically stealing chords from another scale. Complicated theory. It's basically A flat, B flat, C major. Very standard Disney ending. They happily live forever. Okay, another example. It builds continuously on the Disney version. So here's a key change involved, because we're going from A flat to B flat. Then we do a chord change, which is a half step up from B major to C sharp major, and then E flat major, or D sharp, if you will. You can also make unlimited key changes, and it would forever sound like suspense, which can be fun if you want to trick your friends. Okay, let's end it. Okay, not. Oh, I played the wrong chord. Sorry, that was very anti-climactic. Okay, so that's today's video. Let me know if you like it, these anecdotes, and I hope it helps you in getting your first piano gig in a restaurant. All right, see you in the next one.